He spends all day searching the web for interesting news. Let's see if he actually found some.
I don't think so, stupid!
Media News, episode 141, Gum of the Mummy.
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Media News.
Media News is coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of Arnold and everything. Kenzie.
Coming from a hospital bed.
Beautiful downtown Mount
wouldn't
Greenwood.
hit a man
Alternate
with a
Reality,
glass,
where
would
all new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone, and punches in the arm are free. This is an all media news.
You
It's
changed
not.
me for a punch in the eye.
It's not franchise. It's not comic book. It's just straight genre media news.
It's just crap.
And-
Just call it what it is.
JR.
What?
Yeah. At the top of the show, telling the person who's watching there, saying it's all crap. You know that is not a hook.
When they hear this first story, they're gonna go crap.
As many of you know, before he was governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger had quite the little movie career,
Oh, he
which
sure did.
he put in the deep freeze for the 8 years
That was a
he
pun.
was. He put in the deep freeze for the 8 years that he was governor, except for a cameo in something or other.
The Despicables. No, the...
Expendables.
The Expendables.
Except for a very small cameo in that. He
Despicables. I
put
like
it in the
that
deep
better.
freeze. But he's not governor anymore. Guess what?
Never was.
He's back.
I'm back. Arnold has picked his first project. Is it the next Batman movie? Oh, no. Arnold.
Playing the government
Freeze,
of California.
Batman. Freeze.
Shh, we don't like to talk about that
When
Batman.
aliens attack.
We don't like to talk about it. Schwarzenegger, who is now 63 years of age. We have an incoming call from Commissioner Gordon, by the way.
Yes, we do.
The film is
It's the
called.
bat phones.
It's Arnold.
The film is called Cry Macho, which I hope gets a title change between now and the time it's released, because that is a dopey ass title.
Come on, cry mucus.
Arnold will be playing the character of Mike.
How about crap chicken crap? How about chicken shit? How about that? Not cry macho, chicken shit. How about that?
He'll be playing Mike, a horse trainer
Mike.
whose wife and son have both perished.
You mean his name is Mike?
Only us are gonna get that reference.
He trains
So-
horses.
Man,
He trains horses to
So
kill.
Tim, how you doing?
he'll be playing Mike, a former horse trainer whose wife and kid are both croakified.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
His former boss makes him an offer he can't refuse. $400,000 to kidnap the boss's trust fund son,
Why?
who is living with his ex-wife, who doesn't want the kid to begin with. All right? So Arnold needs the $400,000. He goes and kidnaps the kid, and the kid's a pain in the ass. But
Oh, it's another Arnold Kid movie.
exactly. But
Kindergarten
Tim,
Cop is
can you
back.
guess what
Great.
happens as they head back
He
across?
kills
the
him.
country?
I've had enough of you.
As they head back across the country, the two begin to develop a father and son. Do you remember a little Stallone movie called? What was that called with the arm wrestling?
Over
yeah.
the top.
Over the top. That's
Over
what
the
this
top.
kind of sounds like. The feds are on their trail. They get to be father and sonny. Guess what?
Until they both drive their truck off the edge of the cliff at the end of the movie.
Does Liam Neeson play the son?
here's
Yeah,
a-
Liam Neeson plays the son.
That would be
He'd be old enough too. He'd be old enough.
But Comic Book Man, the first movie out of the box after 8 years of not being in the movie game. We have the particulars of Arnold's contract. Would you like to hear what Arnold is
Yellow M&Ms.
right up front?
Yellow.
Right up front. Arnold.
I have to have that yellow M&Ms.
I don't like
They don't
the
make
yellow
them.
ones.
I have to have them.
They're filled with power.
Arnold will be making right up the top $12.5 million.
Suckers.
As well as.
It's not 1989
No,
anymore, folks.
No. As well as 25% of the film's gross right off the top.
What chumps are making this movie?
He will also co-own the negative of the film.
Who's making this thing?
I don't know what studio it is making it, but man, they're
The
willing to.
dumb shit
They're willing
studio.
to pee away a lot of money on this project. Now, Arnold's not done because Justin Lin, who directed the fabulously successful Fast Five,
Yeah.
tremendously successful Fast Five, the most successful film in that film's franchise, believe it or
And
not.
so far, the biggest opening is so far this year.
$86 million. And as we speak, Comic Book Man, that will be a bigger opening weekend than Thor. Believe it or not.
Well, you don't
Okay.
know that yet. The weekend's not over with Thor.
Friday's numbers for
Got
Thor
today
were
and tomorrow.
$25 million. The studio is saying they probably will make just north of $70 million over the weekend for Thor. So there you go. But anyway, Justin
We'll know
Lin, who
next
directed
week.
Fast Five, is now a hot commodity because Fast Five is such a huge hit. Terminator 5 is on the front burner with Justin Lin directing. He's already had a conversation with Arnold about being in the film. and it looks like that is going to happen, as well as a sequel to Twins. Arnold, Danny
DeVito sitting by the phone. We gotta do it, Arnold. It'll be great.
have all been chummy ever since that first film, and are talking seriously about doing a Twins sequel that nobody's going to care about.
Danny DeVito's had a huge career since Twins. Well, I hear It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a good series, but
I've
I
never
mean,
watched a
it's
single
not
episode
it's not
of it.
Twins.
No. But there you go. Arnold's busy. He's a busy guy now.
Next story we got up is about
A head
the
scratcher
film
of a
version
story.
of Hyde Park on the Hudson, which, for those of you who don't know, is a British radio play about Franklin Delano Roosevelt and his time in the White House during the late 1930s, just before World War II, just around the time
before
of World War
when
II.
King George VI and Queen Elizabeth came to visit
Yeah.
at the White House.
Wackiness ensued.
Well, it wasn't so much wackiness, but I guess they sort of, from what I understand, Roosevelt opened up to the royals at the time about his personal life, and he was, as for those of you that know your history, he was having an affair with his distant cousin
Yes.
at the time, Daisy. It's going to be directed by Notting Hill director Roger Mitchell.
Now, I assume that one of the reasons that this thing is kicked into production is the King's Speech.
Yeah.
You know, that it's period piece set about that same period,
than likely.
about the same point in time, and the huge numbers, and this sort of sounds not the same thing, but it sounds like it could easily
Yeah,
dovetail into it.
capitalizing on that
Flavor
sort of
translate
success.
Now,
Sure.
here's the odd part.
Oh.
Listen up, everyone. Here's the odd part. Now, when you think of who could play FDR, first name you probably think of is
Edward Herman.
Is Edward Herman, or if you're older, and of course he couldn't play it anymore because he's not with us anymore. Ralph
sure,
Bellamy.
Ralph Bellamy,
Ralph
sure.
Bellamy, who did a wonderful job playing FDR once upon a time,
Yeah.
about 1,000,000 years ago. But there are many other fine actors out there who could play FDR probably and
Neeson.
pull it off.
Liam Neeson.
The one person, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson. He can play anything. The one actor you would never, ever think of to play FDR, though,
Has just been cast.
is...
Pee Wee Herman.
Bill Murray.
The hell?
Bill Murray.
The
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah, conjure back to your ideas of Caddyshack
Yeah.
and Ghostbusters,
Oh, well, you broke your leg.
and now he's playing Franklin
Franklin
Delano
Delano.
Roosevelt. He's reached a point in his career.
I don't know what Hitler's up to, but I know, and somebody picked up. So you, my little gopher friend, are going to stop Uncle.
He should
right
play
now.
Roosevelt
We're
with
gonna-
a proton pack on his back.
Yeah, with a proton pack.
I don't know. I mean, Murray's reached a stage in his career where comedy maybe just not something he wants to do anymore.
Well, he
on a
hasn't done.
regular basis.
I don't think he's done serious comedy in a long
No,
time.
this is a new thing, and you never know how it could work out. I mean, comic actors always want to take a crack at serious drama. He's not a stranger to it. He did it once or twice before,
Yeah.
to very lukewarm reception. But he's FDR, Tim,
Great.
comic book man.
Speaking of biopics, Charlie Pride, country singer Charlie Pride,
Yes.
is also getting a biopic. And this is another bit of head scratching casting. Stick around for it's still a bit of head scratching casting. Now, when you think of Charlie Pride, I don't know who the hell can play him. When you think of Charlie Pride, the one person you don't think of is
The Rock.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That'd be all over Darius Rucker, right? From,
Hey, that's Darius Rucker would not be a bad choice to play Charlie Pride at some point.
What?
But no, alas, wrestling and action adventure superstar and Tooth Fairy star Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
But you know who knows more about this story? You know who knows more about this story?
Nobody.
Bo knows more about this story.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Bo, you're black.
What? Since when? Don't touch me.
Charlie
Well,
Pride.
he know more about it than we do.
Charlie Pride's biggest hit was "Kissing Angel Good Morning," and if you saw "Be Cool," who did he play? Who did Dwayne Johnson play? in
Charlie
Be
Pride?
Cool? He played a guy who wanted to become a country singer.
There it is. I cannot wait for the soundtrack album where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be singing away. What's the name of that song again?
"Kissing Angel Good
Where
Morning."
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be
Kissing
overdubbed
Angel
singing
Good
Yes,
away.
he'll be overdubbed singing that song.
Hey Jeff, can you underdub maybe a little bit of Charlie Pride during this story?
Kiss an angel
That-
good
morning.
morning.
That'd be fantastic. So that's coming its
Kiss
way
your mama goodbye.
to your iPod anytime soon.
Another biopic that's coming. This should just have been the whole
This is-
biopic.
are we talking about
meeting
this
is-
one?
Yes, we are.
My
Another
favorite
biopic
biopic.
is we've talked about this one many times before.
Yep.
The Lincoln biopic that's being done by
Steven Spielberg,
Steven
the long
Spielberg.
simmering Lincoln biopic. That's
who once upon a time our favorite actor was attached to,
Liam
wasn't he?
Neeson.
Liam Neeson, but that has since gone to a real high caliber.
Well, yeah, well,
actor.
he's doing Battleship now. That's
Yeah.
what happens, Liam, when you whore yourself out.
Now we got Tom Cruise.
Dan-
Let's see.
Daniel- yeah.
A-Team, Battleship, We don't think we're gonna get Lee May anymore for any classy stuff.
No, Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm really excited for this project. But this cast is fattening up Comic Book Man, and it's getting some good names attached to it. Tommy Lee Jones has just joined the cast of this film. And pardon as I look down at my paper, because
Yes.
I forget what he plays. He plays a
You
Republican.
don't have it on there.
Thaddeus Stevens, a Republican leader, congressman who was all for the release of the slaves at the time.
Yeah, from Pennsylvania.
Yep, Joseph Gordon-Levitt will be playing Lincoln's son in the film. Also,
Which one?
Sally.
Which one, Todd?
He's playing Robert Todd
Robert Todd,
Lincoln.
okay.
And don't forget, Sally Field is playing Mary Todd, the wacky Mary Todd. I'm sure there'll be T-shirts that'll have this going
That
on.
might be worth a matinee price right there.
James Spader, who I loathe James Spader, but I'll tolerate him in this movie.
Boy, you're stuck.
Yeah. Hal Holbrook. We don't know who he's playing yet.
Isn't he dead?
No.
Oh,
No.
playing Mark Twain.
Could he possibly be playing
Playing Mark Twain. What else would he
Wow.
play?
Wow. Man, I'm Mr. Deja. Look very pasty.
Mr. Lincoln.
And Tim Blake Nelson have also joined the cast. This is a great cast, and they start shooting in Virginia this fall for a late 2012 release.
Also on the biopic news, and this is a biopic.
What?
This is a biopic. We've got some casting on the Three Stooges. Well, they were actual people. They were actual people.
This is true. This casting is fattening up big time too. Will Sasso's already play. Sean Hayes and Will Sasso are playing Larry Fine and Curly Howard. We know that. Larry David has joined the cast, and you'd think he'd be playing. You'd think he'd be playing a man in the movie Comic Book Man. Wouldn't you think that?
Larry David is probably playing. Who was that guy who they're going to get to be the last of the Third Stooges? way back. Emil Simka. Emil Simka.
No. Larry David.
Congratulations, you lovebirds.
Larry David is playing a nun.
A nun.
Yes, Mother Mengele.
Mother.
Mother Mengele, who
Oh, that sounds great.
who is
That sounds
joining
great.
Jane Lynch, who is playing the Mother Superior. They both run the orphanage that the Stooges,
Who's playing Mother Concentration
the
Camp?
grown men Stooges are living at. Stephen Collins has
Yes.
joined the cast. Yes, William Decker himself
As what?
as Mr. Harder, who adopts the Stooges. Yeah, this is gonna be great, man. I line up now, kids. Line up now.
Line up now. Brendan Fraser is going to star in a remake of which historical figure?
William Tell. Shooting
William
an
Tell.
apple off of somebody's
William
head.
Tell. Not just William Tell though. William
No,
Tell.
This is the actual title of the movie.
This is William Tell.
William Tell : 3D.
Oh, that's a colon, all right.
Accent grav on the colon.
That's a grab on the colon.
Anna Paquin.
Yes.
Lovely Anna Paquin will be playing his wife. Nick Huron, who directed that miserable remake of The Prisoner for AMC television a couple of years ago, will be directing this as well. So
Oh,
expect that arrow and that apple to be flying right at you. Man, I don't
The
want
last thing we want to talk about is some genre deaths. A couple of folks have died since the last time we met you.
Yep.
These are folks who are near and dear to our hearts. We may not be yours, but they're near and dear to our hearts.
William Campbell.
William
Star
Campbell.
Trek credits abound.
Captain!
Captain Koloth from the renowned Trouble with Tribble episode.
And of course, Trelane.
And of course, Trelane.
One of
Captain!
the best Deep Space Nine episodes that they did.
Exactly. He was also in the Deep Space Nine semi sort of reunion for that episode. He has passed away, as well as Elizabeth Sladen.
Yes.
For those of you that are Doctor Who fans,
Sarah
Jane Smith, undoubtedly the most popular companion. One that came back, 35, 40 years later
To get her own series.
to get her own series yet again and be a
She was-
hero to children again.
She was picked Doctor Who's most popular companion in poll after poll after poll after poll of Doctor Who fans throughout the last 20 years. She's always right at the top of the list.
Exactly, and there were rumors floating around after her death that there was going to be a continuation of her series. BBC and the producers of the series have said that is not true. There are 6 episodes that have been shot with her. They will air at a time somewhere down the line, but the series is done.
Are they going to cap the series off? I mean, are they going to do something with Sarah that is just going to end? Like Gilligan's Island, is it just going to
They
end?
have not said how they're going to do this. The BBC ran a little tribute show to her right after the premiere episode of Doctor Who a couple of weeks ago. I don't know how they're going to cap the series off, other than just maybe let those episodes play out and that's it.
I got to think between Doctor Who and this series that she was the star of, that they've got to do something to address the fact that Sarah Jane died.
Well,
maybe and not a springboard to a new series or anything, but you put a cap on everything.
Somehow, some way to do it, and I wouldn't be surprised if another sort of children's-based series didn't spring out of it, because this series of hers was immensely successful.
Yeah.
And I don't think they want to lose that. But Genre deaths. As we age, Comic Book Man, our genre pals are.
Well, is Rose still looking for work?
That was Jackie Cooper.
Oh my gosh! I almost forgot Jackie Cooper.
Oh, Jackie Cooper.
Jackie Cooper, Perry White, who
Yeah,
may
that's
not,
right, Jackie
as
Cooper
you wrote
died,
on your Facebook page, may not have looked a lot like Perry White.
No, he
but he
didn't, but
certainly
he-
inhabited
yes.
that character as well as anybody.
He did a great job of playing the character. Never thought he looked like the character. My Perry White, whenever I look at Perry White, I always think of George Hamilton.
Sure.
From the TV series.
Sure.
He looked the spitting image of exactly what I think Perry White should look like.
Yeah.
But Jackie Cooper did a great job. And Jackie Cooper wasn't just Perry White in the Superman TV series. He had a huge career. Writer, director,
One of the
actor,
Little Rascals,
and
my
tons and tons and tons of
He was
stuff.
in a Charlie Chaplin film. No, that was Jackie Coogan. Sorry,
Jackie
but he was
Coogan.
one of the Little
Jackie
Rascals.
Coogan. Yes.
He was one of the
Yes,
Little Rascals.
He was one of the Little Rascals.
And worked his way through show business from a child all the way through his adult
He
years.
was the rascaliest.
He was the rascaliest rascal of all, but a long career, and my favorite Perry White.
Our condolences go out to the families of all of these fine individuals,
Yep.
and we thank them and salute them for all of their fine work.
And we have all
over the
that work-
decades and all the joy and happiness they brought us.
And we still have all that work that's out there to look at.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's it. We're done. We're
done.
finished. We're out of here. We've got no more media news.
My
you,
turn.
You can go to the store's website
You.
and check out all of his reviews, all of Bo's
You.
news. And where's the store's website at? Sarah.
www.myalternatereality.com. There's new stuff up every day. Hopefully someday it'll actually be good.
So stop off at the store's website and check out all of his reviews and Bo's news. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And it's JR.
saying,
Ouch.
saying,
Saying
bye,
bye.
and may God bless.
Good night.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.